Hi everybody, sorry about a pre-recorded video, but I do need a break sometimes. So here's another installment of some of Moncton's heritage landmarks that I pre-recorded on a beautiful day. Had to take advantage of the weather. There's nobody around because of Corona exile, so I came out to keep my distance. This is on Robinson Court. Used to be V, it's currently tandoori, zaki, fine Indian cuisine. For the longest time, it was actually, the main floor was a hardware store owned by a fellow named Carl Doull, D-O-U-L-L. And what happened is there was a wooden building here since about 1904, but in 1922, this whole block, this whole area burnt to the ground. And Mr. Doull, being enterprising as he was, had Ambrose Wheeler rebuild him a 3-story brick, sort of a Greek revival inspired commercial building. And nearby there was a hotel called the Minto Hotel. And what happened back in the day, quite common, they would have showrooms nearby, not in the hotel, but nearby, where traveling salesmen would book the showrooms for a period of time, advertise in the local papers, so that people could come in and see their wares. So this was actually the showrooms related to the Minto Hotel. It was the Minto Hotel sample showrooms right up until the 1940s. However, on the main floor, it was Carl Doull's hardware store. Now, this is in 1922, so we're in the middle of the Scott Act, or Prohibition, whatever we want to call it. No alcohol allowed. We wouldn't survive today during Corona outbreak if we couldn't drink alcohol, I don't think. So, what's curious about this place is Carl Doull, being enterprising as he was, wanted to supply the good citizens of Moncton with alcohol. There were the Scott Act police that monitored activity, illegal rum running, bootlegging activity, and they heard that barrels were flowing out of this place. So the Scott Act police would come and raid this place over and over, and they never found a thing. They came once, and there was a young enterprising member of the Scott Act police that they went down in the basement. And he thought something was amiss. So he actually measured the interior foundation wall and went outside and measured the exterior foundation wall and found that it was off by about the width of a barrel. So they asked him, Mr. Doull, how do you get into your little secret compartment? Well, he didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about. So eventually they broke a hole in the foundation wall in the basement of this building, and up until recently that hole was still there, where they found the secret hiding compartment. And what would happen is he actually had where his cash registers were, he would slide it aside and there'd be a hatch that would go down into the basement. And he did go to jail. Quite quickly after he went to jail, though, he got day passes with a thank you from the judge for providing a public service. So this building really has not only history in the downtown core as sort of a Greek revival inspired 1922 building, but also in the flow of alcohol during Prohibition and the Scott Act in Moncton. So that is the Minto Hotel showroom, sample showrooms building on Robinson Court.